Excuse me. It looks like your visage is perfect for some portraits. I would like to capture your visage onto my canvas. If you consent to such a procedure. Yes, I'm so glad. Please do not mind the Dracula level storm outside. I am not possessed. I am merely a pluviophile. I'm going to use this very expensive paint palette that my uncle Gustavo granted me for my uptupled birthday. No, I assure you, I am not possessed. I capture that there is some reddish hues circling underneath your skin. Is that perhaps your bloodstream? I left the blood underneath your veins. I imagine it is healthy. Are you a bit hard on the cholesterol? Or do you by chance take it easy on the red meat? You like your eggs hard, like Dale Cooper from Twin Peaks. I'm going to gather some of this red paint to really capture the base of your face. Okay, just gonna go in. Yes, beautiful. The shape of your face, it's just so undefinable. It's just so inexplicable. It's just so elusive. It kind of looks like an egg, an upside down egg, or like a heart without a butt, and it's upside down. There we go. Beautiful. There's such poetry behind the shape of a heart. Whenever women see the shape of a heart, they think of l'amour, the emotion, the love, the romance. Whenever men look at a heart, it looks like a butt. And that in itself describes how tragic the miscommunication is. Now, after having painted your head, I'm going to begin with your eyes. I know that your eyes are brown, but I'm going to make you a favor. I'm going to do you a solid. I'm going to make them blue. So, I'm going to take this blue, and I'm going to make a purple. Do you know who Elizabeth Taylor is? Elizabeth Taylor. She played Cleopatra, and she married Richard Burton a bajillion times. Do you happen to know who Elizabeth Taylor is? Well, that's why you don't deserve to breathe. So I'm just going to jot down your eyes. My parents spent 5 figures a semester for my art degree. They said, as long as you're out of the house, money is not an object. And I said, I love how much you value my freedom. My mother and father were just kind of a little bit upset every time I would make a porcelain doll look like them via printing off a photo of their face and taping it onto the porcelain doll's head. They said it was a little creepy and disturbed, and I said, is not everything creepy and disturbed, Mother? I came out of your body after Father came into you. This is not the system I designed. It comes from someone else. Here are your eyeballs. Do you like your eyeballs? I painted them myself, your eyeballs. Now I'm going to paint the testicles of your face, your nostrils. So I am going to grab this green, or as the Germans call it, verde. I'm going to apply a little bit of this verde onto I just cut the crap out of my knuckle. But what is painting without the pain? And I'm going to draw just the penis of your face. So I'm just gonna go down, 1, 2. And as you can see, there was life, because you can breathe. There we go. Make the nostrils a little bit bigger. There we go. Beautiful. Now I am going to paint your mouth. I'm going to choose the color black because everything you say makes my soul feel misunderstood. And thus the void becomes closer, and as I stare into the void stares into me, steals my voice, and begins speaking back to me in my own voice as if it was telling me thoughts that originally came from my head when it did not come from my head. It came from the void. So your mouth is going to be black. Your mouth is big, huge. And now I am going to paint your hair. I'm going to choose the color white, or as the New Englanders would call it, white. You have to pronounce the H. I'm going to grab some white. A big glob of white. Oops. You can't mix the colors. It'll always stain the white. And I am now just going to paint your hair. This old booty texture of white. So that way you can see your own mortality staring back at you, much like Dorian Gray's portrait reflecting his sins back to him, reminding him of how fragile the mortal lives truly are. I'm still waiting for my ideal to live forever and transfer my sins into a portrait. But unfortunately, even the devil says, no thanks, we don't really want you here. And I'm like, you're not even gonna, like, fight for me? So neither you guys want me? If I'm not allowed in heaven or hell, where the hell am I gonna go? Like, purgatory? Plato says he doesn't like me there either. I got a divination from one of his, like, works. I got the hint. I read between the lines, the subtext. It reached me. I'm just going to add a couple of details just so that way you look a little more like Howard Stern. There we go. Okay, perfect. Oh my goodness. There you go. You look so beautiful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you ready for the final reveal? I don't think you could ever be ready for the final reveal. That's you. That's all you right there. That's you. It's like spitting image of you. I caught all the details. I caught the lines that emanate from your nose, and I caught the eyes quite perfectly, and then the like different tinges of skin tones onto your forehead, and then your crappy ass hair. I caught it all. So I know we didn't agree to this in the beginning, but I believe you owe me about like $37. Oh, what's that? You don't want to pay me $37? That's okay. A vial of your blood will be more than sufficient. You don't want to give me that either? Okay, that's fine. What about like just like a little piece of your hair? Just a little piece. Just a little piece. Just a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a little bit of your hair. You don't mind if I get... Okay, thank you. I yanked it right out of your scalp. I'm gonna add that onto my drawing for my records, my archives, my collection. I'm gonna sell the painting to like the local cafe, and I'm going to attach your hair to it so that way they can identify you. And you can become super famous if my painting sells for $1 bajillion, as I know it's going to be sold for. Anyways, thank you for posing for me, or rather you can thank me for painting you. But for now, I'm gonna go and see if I can find some ladybugs to eat. It is lunchtime.